Well, there's about $2,200, right at 4 ton. And we're gonna see if we can get her spread on. Got some brome here that we're gonna be spreading on. Yeah, get her kicked in gear. Well, we finished up this patch and time to go out on the road and get to the next one. Get her kicked back in gear. This patch here had some alfalfa in it. It looks pretty sick because of the frost that we had. Pretty much burn it what was here. And some fescue, a little bit of brome. We'll fertilize it, see if we can get that to get going. Well, got that those 2 patches done and heading back north. And we're having to go about 8 or 9 miles north to the next patch we got fertilized. We'll catch up with you then. And we made it back up here, actually on the reservation. And this is just a little small piece that we take care of for it's the Potawatomi Methodist Church. It's an acre or so here. We usually hay it. So being fertilizer prices ain't quite as bad as what they were, we'll put some on this year. We got a little patch out here front that we did get anhydrous put on, but we only made about 1 round around the back here and back behind. Ran out. So that's why we're going to put the fill in on the road crop with some dry fertilizer rather than have to get a whole nother tank of anhydrous. Going to have corn back in down here. We got to go kind of through a little bit of a pasture trail to get to the backfield. These are a couple more little small ones. They're only about 2 acres or so. And you can see the 350 here with the spring tooth on it. These smaller fields, it's just a lot easier to use smaller equipment. Alright, I'll get this thing kicked in and we'll get this done. Soil saver over last fall. There's just a little bit of frost in the ground when we actually did it. Worked out pretty good. A little rough. We'll hit this with the spring tooth, stir it up a little bit, and plant some corn in it. It's the 2nd of May, but last 2 nights it's got down to like 38. So it's one of those late springs over here. We'll get this done. Alright, we got that done. Got this spread, what needs to be spread. Now we'll go on. I think I'll put some on our wheat. I think it'll be worth putting some fertilizer on. The old hydraulics on that old 350 hold up pretty good because it's been sitting there for about a week. We had a rain, a little bit of shower. Let's hit the spot here. Alright, we'll switch fields. And we're getting some fertilizer put on this wheat. It ain't the prettiest job of planting, but we were hurrying. Trying to get it in there just before, I think about the middle of October when we put it in. So it didn't get schooled out near like what it probably should have, but it's going to probably make some bushels if something else don't happen to it. If we don't get a late freeze again, we'll see what happens. See how much I can get done. Yeah, I thought I'd try to explain a little bit more on this field. We had corn in it last year, but we didn't have hardly any rain. We only got about 50 bushels to the acre. So we thought there would be quite a bit of nitrogen still on the ground. So that's why we decided we just missed it real quick and got this wheat put in. And you can tell that some areas is pretty green, and then there's some areas that is kind of yellow, so it's needing some extra, but it had some to get her going. This would be a little bit better, putting a little bit more out there for it, for its next stage. Hopefully we can keep Mother Nature on our side and don't get hail or don't get a killing frost at the wrong time. So I just got a couple more passes on this, and then we got probably enough for another brome field that we'll do. The brome field is just right up to the north of the wheat field. They are side by side. Got enough fertilizer to do it, and then probably another patch that we may put some corn in, or I know we're going to put some sweet corn in too. So we'll probably put some fertilizer on that. It's going to be kind of a nifty deal. It's just about a 4-acre piece where I more or less cleaned out the wheat field. So there's a little bit of weed in there. We figured if nothing else it'd be kind of like a cover crop. So we got some green in there. But we'll probably put some fertilizer on. Just go right straight into it with corn and then spray down with some Roundup or something. We'll just have to see how that goes. That's the thought at the moment. Bring it back later. still does a pretty good job. Yeah, this old 350 won't win any beauty contest, but she still runs pretty good. Picked her up off of I think it was auction time. Came from Harley Girdy's down there at Linden. The old the old spring tooth is one my dad bought back in the early 70s. And it wasn't new then. I believe it's an International. I don't know that it's ever had really any paint on it since I can remember. But it has the fast hitch arms on it. Factory looked like. Anyway, I got that worked up, ready to plant. The only thing that's been over this, like I said, late last fall, and we had a little bit of frost in the ground. There was, we ran over it with a Glencoe soil saver, and the outside round of this did have anhydrous on it, but we ran out, and it wasn't really worth getting another tank. So then we put the fertilizer on it. I did that yesterday. So now we'll see about getting her planted. Now this is the front field. There's a total of about 4 acres with this field and then that one we just worked. This was worked about a week ago. So, alright, we're gonna head to the planter and stick some seed in it. Then I gotta go get the tractor. Now there's what we normally would be doing fields with, but it's just wide enough and just a little bit of a pain to get into those small fields. There's our anhydrous bar. And there's our Haggy. And then we've got our big A there. And another 300 that I need to get the carburetor fixed on. That's an old 12 row that we mainly using for parts now. And that's our D5 cat. Needs a new seal on the track adjuster. Anyway, we're here to the planter. I'll bring it back when I start putting some seed in it. Yeah, the seed we're putting out is a Bex 6152D1. What we planted up here on the hill. And our weather hasn't been real conducive, but I don't know if I doubt if you can tell, but there's some green showing up there. Yeah, I'll get this finished up, and I'm just gonna put another bag and a half in. I don't know if you caught that or not, but the doe spooked out right when I came up here. But this is what up there on the hill. I don't know if we've got corn up. But there's some areas that is still just showing up. This was planted April 14th, and today is May 3rd. So we had some 80-degree weather when we planted it, and then she turned cold. So it really slowed it down. We did get a little bit of a shower. I guess we had over a ½ inch about 2 days after we planted it. But anyway, I think it's going to be alright. It's just going to be a little uneven stand, and some of it's going to be a little later than the other. Anyway, we got to go get a tractor and see if we can get that planted. Yep, we made it home here and got the tractor. We're going to get this fertilizer spreader unhooked. And we'll be making a trip back up and get that corn planted. Okay, made it back up here. We got hooked onto it. Everything hooked up. Hydraulic pump hooked up to it. That's one thing we changed on this. We put a different hydraulic system to run the fan. The original one was leaking bad, and they wanted like $1,400 for that pump. We found, I don't know if you can really see it, but we found a pump that they use on these little mini backhoes that you put on tractors that had the same gallons per hour or gallons per minute flow. So that's what we put on it. Heck of a lot cheaper, and I can rebuild it or put another pump on it for $200. Anyway, we're going to head to the field and get some corn planted. Well, we're planting. We don't have auto steer. That's why we've got markers. The new generation is just spoiled to death. They wouldn't know what to do. If one of their sensors goes out, they can't plant. The only sensors we've got is in the rows. There's a seed sensor. Shows that we are putting seeds through the tubes. Hopefully they get into the ground. Anyway, all these turning makes it pretty rough to try to film anything. So bring it back later. rows, and we're putting the corn in about 2 inches deep. This ground's got some good moisture, just down an inch or so. And right today it's supposed to get up to 75 today. Ground temperature's up around 60, so we're plenty warm now. That beeping is every time I pick up, it shows that the road's going to alarm that there's not seed going through. That's just kind of a check on each end of the field. This is a real short field, so we get lots of checks. Alright, I'll bring it back when we get back to the backfield. Alright, we made it back here to the backfield. We're not doing too bad. Like I said before, it's May 3rd, and it's almost 12:30 right now, so not doing too bad with all the moving tractors. I'm going to work this morning. I'll be done planting by 1 o'clock. It won't take too long. As long as nothing goes wrong. We're planting about 6 miles an hour, well, 5.8, 5.7. The planter that we got, so International Air 900. It doesn't get very many new parts. The sensors will get through shoot, but other than that, we normally take parts off of one of our old ones. But we're not going over thousands of acres either. Probably another 4 or 5 years we may need to put new openers on it. We had an 8-row that we salvaged out and took all the good ones off of it, put on it here 2 years ago. Like I said, we're only doing about 150, 200 acres of row crop, so machines last a lot longer when you're not doing 1,000 to 5,000 a year. I don't have the headaches that they've got either. Still got money. Okay, we'll bring you back when I get a little further along. Yeah, we're just finishing up the inroad now. Usually try to make about 2 passes, 12 rows on the ends. Kind of catches pretty much all my skip where I pick up on the ends. Gives a little bit of room for the combine. We got a 6-row header on the It's a 1660 pace combine. this hay ground, kind of a brome mix that we put up also. But the way this comes out to a point, it's easier to turn around up on here. There's an override for the PTO brake, and you've got to, whenever you're doing something like this, it's best to hit that override so you're not stopping that PTO right away. Good way to blow seals out on your blower motors. We've had that happen before. Gateway just a little narrow, especially with the brush growing up. There, let's get out here. We'll take you and look at the roads here in a second. It's pretty hard to beat that planting. That's just about perfect coverage. Alright, I'm gonna see about getting headed home. If you guys like the content, give it a thumbs up, and if you would, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.